Alright, so I'll be going over the umpire process for move zeros. So first for the understand step, so our input is an integer array named nums. Then our output is the array with all the zeros at the end, maintaining the same order. So if we're given, for example, if we're given 0, 1, 0, 3, 12, we want to return 1, 1, 3, 12, 0, 0. So this is our input. The first one's our input. And then this one is our output. And then if we're given, if we're just given 0, then our output should be 0. If we're given, let's see, so 0, we can say 0, -3, -5, 0, 7, 0, 9. I believe our output should be -3. Be -3, -5, 7, 9, 0, 0. Okay, so for matching, I think I've seen a similar problem before, so I am thinking of like a solution that could be used. But otherwise, swapping elements, iterating through lists. These are some of the things that are coming to my mind for match. So plan. So obviously we've had some practice with this. So my plan to solve this problem would be to create a pointer variable, and then iterate through the list. Then if the element at that list is greater than or less than 0, so we have to consider both cases, I believe. It has it right here, I think, but also I'll just have some familiarity with the problem. So if the element at that list is greater than or less than 0, then we want to swap that element with the element at our pointer. Then yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't need to do anything else because we're not returning anything. So yeah, so let's plan. So now we're in implement. So let's see. So we can have a pointer variable. So pointer equals 0. Then we iterate through the list. So for I in range, then nums. If nums I is greater than 0. Then I also forgot one more part. I was thinking about it as I was writing it. But if the element list is greater than or less than 0, swap that element, the element at our pointer. Then we also want to then increase our pointer variable by 1. So if nums I is greater than 0 or nums I is less than 0, we want to swap those elements. So use a temp variable. So temp equals nums I. Then nums I equals nums pointer, then nums pointer equals nums I. Then we just want to increase our pointer variable by 1. So pointer plus equals 1. So let's run it. Let's see. I have an indentation error. So let's see. Try moving it over by 1. 1 space. So let's see, run. So 1, 0, 1. So temp equals nums I. For I in range, let nums if nums I is greater than 0 or nums I is less than 0. So temp equals nums I. Then nums I. This should be nums I equals nums pointer. This should be temp. And this should be temp. So let's run it again. So I got both the test cases. And then yeah, so so we're able to get it. I've worked on it before apparently, but I don't remember. And but yeah, so this solution works. And then let's see, for evaluate. So in terms of time, I believe this is O of n. We only use one for loop, and then obviously depending on the length of nums, the solution will take longer. So I believe this is an O of n time problem. And then for space, I believe this is O of 1. Because we use constant space, these are just we just have a temporary variable here, and it will disappear after the for loop, and we're just like modifying the elements in the list. So thank you, that's my umpire process for move zeros.